Hi folks, Hangman Takes Lynch here with an RWL programming note. Snarl will be presented 24 hours late. Tomorrow night, Sunday, October the 27th, instead of tonight. But it'll be the same 2 hours of RWL action with myself, Wally Cargill, and Johnny Bianco all there to call all the excitement for you. So don't forget, tomorrow night, Sunday, October 27th, a delayed edition of RWL Snarl, and we sure hope we'll see you then. Bye.
Alright fans, welcome back to the second half of tonight's RWL Rage from Liepzig, Germany, with 4 more terrific matches on tap, including several title matches that you're definitely not going to want to miss.
And one of those matches will see our visiting guests from WWE, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, in tag team action, against the Rage Women's Tag Champs, Les Femmes Fatale, and you know, I'm hot to see what happens when those teams collide tonight.
And Les Femmes, we'll have Women's World Champ Dynamite Jeannie Parker in the corner for that one.
And we begin the second half with Legends Division competition with the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBIASE, the $1 Million Champion, setting his sights against the Big Red Machine, KANE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 238 pounds, he's the $1 Million Champion, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBIASE.
The $1 Million Man, getting ready to defend the $1 Million Championship belt next week at Halloween Brawl. And I don't know, Steve, maybe Ted DiBIASE should have picked a different opponent. Almost anyone, instead of KANE. Sure hope he knows what he's doing here.
He doesn't, Christy. One of Ted DiBIASE's biggest downfalls has always been his arrogance, bluster, and bravado. He knows he's taking a chance against the Big Red Machine, but he also thinks the bigger the risk, the greater the reward if he's successful. Trouble is, KANE's much bigger, much stronger, and has no moral compass. Or, if he does, it's been broken for a really long time.
And a hush and awed silence from the crowd here in Liepzig as KANE makes his way to the ring.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 320 pounds. KANE.
There's lots of big masked monsters in wrestling, claiming to be authentic, but here in RWL, there's only one KANE, and there he is, big as life and twice as scary.
As he makes his way to the ring, I'm getting the sense that KANE is in one of his usual dangerous moods, and that don't look good for the $1 Million Man. But hey, he didn't just ask for this match. He straight insisted on it, and who am I to tell him no?
The fans in the building, in total awe of the Big Red Machine, as this match gets ready to roll.
The entire world can see that DiBIASE is at a huge disadvantage. Everyone except Ted DiBIASE. The referee rings the bell. KANE charges. Knee to the midsection. Takes DiBIASE down. Follows it up with a wicked kick to the head. Follows that up with a leg drop. And already Ted DiBIASE finding himself in a whole heap of trouble against the Big Red Machine. KANE drives another knee into the midsection. And he has got the $1 Million Man doubled over, misses with the leg drop. DiBIASE quickly back to his feet, follows it up with a basement drop kick, taking KANE down. But KANE right back up to his feet with a dragon screw, takes DiBIASE right back down the mat again. The Big Red Machine, KANE, currently in control of the $1 Million Man. A vicious stomp to the lower abdomen. Ted DiBIASE mounting very little offense here. The $1 Million Man whipped to the ropes. Here we go. Big collision, but no result. DiBIASE tries to catch a grapple, but no good. KANE Imposing an abdominal stretch, a scientific wrestling move from the Big Red Machine, but DiBiase following it up with a hip toss. Now DiBiase gathers Kane up into a collar and elbow. Kane with a knee to the midsection. Fails to connect with the throat chop. Drives another knee into the midsection of Ted DiBiase. And into another abdominal stretch. And Ted DiBiase manages to turn it into a hip toss once again. Kane with a kick to the head. Going for the cover. 1, 2, but just a 2. Kane figuring on a new strategy here. Takes himself up to the middle rope. Ted DiBiase beats it the heck out of town. Comes back inside. Now Kane has DiBiase up over the shoulders, but the $1 Million Man with elbows to the side of the head escapes that hold. Takes Kane down. And here we go into a spinning toe hold. Despite his reputation, Ted DiBiase, extremely knowledgeable in the field of scientific wrestling. DiBiase going to work on the legs of the Big Red Machine. Driving that knee right into the leg of Kane. Now Kane in big trouble here. DiBiase rounds him up, takes him back down. And DiBiase into a figure 4 on the Big Red Machine. The Big Red Machine with nowhere to go in the center of the ring. But Kane using his power to turn it around. DiBiase quickly disengaging from the Big Red Machine. They lock up. DiBiase whipped to the ropes. Another collision. Another collar and elbow. Up and over the shoulder is DiBiase head first into the turnbuckle, and down he goes. Responds with a kick. Gets quickly back to his feet. Now Kane in the corner. And DiBiase driving his head into the turnbuckle. The $1 Million Man hurls Kane low. That was powerful. Covers, hooks the leg. 1. Just a 1. Kane quickly back to his feet here. Rounds DiBiase back up. Hard right hand. Takes the $1 Million Man down the mat. And once again, the momentum has shifted here. But the advantage has been primarily Kane's, as he goes to work on the arms and legs of the $1 Million Man. A hard right spins DiBiase around. Inverted Dragon Sleeper, inverted vertical suplex from the Big Red Machine. And now into a blatant choke. And no referee on earth is going to try and stop Kane from doing what he wants to do. DiBiase on the outside, Kane in hot pursuit. Running Bulldog face first into the floor. Now Kane drives another knee into the midsection. Another kick into the midsection. Now a backbreaker. As these two get further and further away from the ring with the referee counting. Kane drives an elbow into the face of Ted DiBiase. Hurls him further away from the ring and out onto the concrete and steel. DiBiase in serious trouble at this point. Quickly dodges underneath the legs of Kane. That was pretty quick. Kick to the midsection, fails to connect with a shot. Snap mare. And DiBiase with a pretty nasty fist drop. Kane quickly back to his feet, quickly taken back down again. And once more, Ted DiBiase into the figure 4 leg lock on the outside with time burning away. Kane, once again, using his power to forcibly disengage the $1 Million Man from that submission move. Now Kane locks him up again. And where's this going to go? All the way up. Look at this stalling vertical suplex onto the steel. And Ted DiBiase certainly feeling that one. Kane delivering wicked stomps to the face of the $1 Million Man. Follows it up with a leg drop. And now following that up with hard right hands against the face of the $1 Million Man. Wicked stomps. DiBiase absolutely on Dream Street here as Kane continues to pummel him senselessly. Absolutely merciless is the Big Red Machine. Literally destroying the $1 Million Man here. Has him all the way up over the shoulder. Here we go. Running power slam onto the concrete. DiBiase taking quite a beating here all the way up and all the way back down onto the steel once again. Ted DiBiase in huge trouble. On Green Street doesn't know where he is as Kane makes his way back to the ring with time wasting. The count at 18. And it doesn't look like Ted DiBiase is going to make it back in time. And man, he sure doesn't. Kane winning this one by countout.
The time was 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Your winner by count out, Kane.
The Big Red Machine, throwing the notion of athletic competition out the window for this one, simply choosing to beat the living hell out of the $1 Million Man and garner himself a count-out win when DiBiase found himself unable to make it back to the ring in time.
He's actually lucky to only have caught a fairly wicked beatdown and an embarrassing loss by count out. At least he's still going to be able to wrestle at Halloween Brawl.
Good point, Christy. Well, there you have it. The Big Red Machine winning this one by way of countout over the $1 Million Man, and we'll be back with more RWL Rage right after the break. All right, Christy, up next, the showcase match you've been waiting for, ladies tag team competition with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, set to face the Rage Women's Tag Team Champions Jett Williams and Goddess Mimi Emerson, Les Femmes Fatale.
And you better believe I'm keen to see what happens with this matchup.
And I'm sure you're not alone, Christy. A whole lot of eyes going to be on this match tonight.
The following ladies tag team contest, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing World Wrestling Entertainment, the team of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Our visiting WWE dignitaries have already been in some single matches against American Powers over at Snarl, with Patty Powers dropping her single to Jade, and Liberty Belle Danielle picking up a win over Bianca Belair. But our guests making the move over to Rage tonight to face our ladies tag champions, with Jeannie Dynamite in their corner. And you already know, there's been sparks between Jade and Jeannie before during Coggle's last guest appearance over the summer. No way this match in a highlight of tonight's card.
So, Herc, are Jeannie D and Jade going to have a rematch before they leave us again? Because that would be off the chain.
I'd like to see that myself, and we're going to try and get that one signed, but it depends on the ladies' schedules. But I'm gonna do what I can to get that one into the ring.
And we will be seeing Jade and Bianca going 2-on-2 against American Powers at the Halloween Brawl, and that one's going to be an attention getter as well.
Their opponents, accompanied by RWL Women's World Champion, Dynamite Jeannie Parker, Jett Williams, and Goddess Mimi Emerson, Les Femmes Fatale.
They have been and remain the three most influential women on the RWL Rage roster: the Women's World Champion Dynamite Jeannie Parker, Jett Williams, and Goddess Mimi Emerson, Les Femmes Fatale, and they have been psyched for this match with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for quite some time now.
Jett and Mimi have been quietly optimistic about how this match might play out, but they know it's going to be a challenge and a half, even without the ladies' tag belts being in the mix.
Jeannie Parker, on the other hand, says she's positive Jett and Mimi are gonna get the upper hand in this one. But I guess we just have to wait and see.
This one's gonna be a seriously good barn burner, guys.
I'm proud of having gotten this one signed too. It's only our second ladies division match tonight, but it's a whopper.
All right, well, it is going to be Jade Cargill and Jett Williams starting us off in this ladies tag match, non-title of course. Referee rings the bell. Jett Williams goes behind on Jade. Jade counters with an elbow. Collar and elbow tie-up. Jade Cargill hurling Jett Williams across the ring, spun her around. Benzaguri from Jett Williams takes Jade Cargill down to the canvas. Whoa, did you see that Hurricane Rana? Jade Cargill raining right hands on the head of Jett Williams. Jett Williams slowly getting back to her feet. Jade Cargill slams her head right back down to the canvas. Hard stomp to the midsection. Follows it up with a wicked kick. Jade Cargill stepping out, and in comes Bianca Belair. And this tag team match, this ladies tag match, definitely an intriguing one. Bianca Belair whips Jett Williams to the far corner. Jett Williams counters with an elbow. Hard right hand. And whoa, Bianca Belair taken down. Reaching for the ropes, Jet Williams not letting her go. Bianca Belair gonna have to find her way out the hard way, and she sure does with a set of hard right hands across the head of Jet Williams. Clothesline takes Jet down again. Bianca Belair moves in for the attack. And here we go. Has Jet up in the air, but look at this. Look at the power of Bianca Belair. Unbelievable. And drops Jet Williams down with that long, stalling vertical suplex. Jet Williams counters with a kick to the head. A series of shots, and oh my, Jet Williams taken down again by Bianca Belair. Bianca has her up over the shoulders, and here we go. Slams her down to the canvas the hard way. As Bianca tags in Jade Cargill, and Jet Williams tagging in Goddess Mimi Emerson for the first time in this one. Mimi countered by Jade. Jade countered by Mimi. Collar and elbow tie up. Mimi Emerson driving knees into the very strong abdominal region. Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill making her way back inside. Collar and elbow tie up. Mimi whipped to the ropes. Jade Cargill collides with no result. Off the ropes comes Mimi Emerson. Crossbody takes Jade Cargill down to the canvas. Now Mimi Emerson locks Jade up, escorting her to her corner, head first into the turnbuckle. And here comes Jet Williams on the tag. We're going to see a little double team action here as Jade Cargill is whipped to the ropes into a back body drop. Jet Williams now taking over here with this beautiful suplex right there. Now Jet Williams preparing to go air all the way up on the top turnbuckle as Jade Cargill slowly gets to her feet. And here we go. Double axe handle finds the mark right across the head of Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill slowly back to her feet again. Collar and elbow tie up. Jet Williams in control of Jade Cargill here. Butterfly suplex, beautifully executed. Just beautiful. Jet draws a knee into the head of Jade Cargill, rolls her over, goes for a cover. 1, 2, but no. Bianca Belair there to break up the pin just in time. Mimi Emerson escorts Bianca Belair to the outside. Jet Williams countered by Jade Cargill, going behind, hard right hand. And look at this. Bianca Belair and Mimi Emerson duking it out on the outside as Jade Cargill works on Jet Williams. On the inside, clothesline takes Jet Williams down to the canvas. Jade Cargill, hard right hand, stuns Jet Williams. Look at this clever little switcheroo right there from Jet Williams. An excellent counter. Jet Williams catches a jawbreaker from Jade Cargill, hard right hand. Now Jade Cargill whipped to the ropes by Jet Williams. Goes behind. Whoa, another beautiful suplex from behind. Jet Williams moves in on Jade Cargill yet again and lays out a vicious arm breaker. And now torquing that arm in an arm bar. Jade Cargill saying no, she's not going to give up. Jet Williams back to her feet, escorts Jade Cargill up to hers. Collar and elbow tie up. And Jade Cargill trying to fight her way out as she is escorted to the FEMMES Fatale's corner. Mimi Emerson in on the tag. Mimi Emerson all the way up on the turnbuckle. What are we going to see here? Flying shoulder tackle, air assisted by Mimi Emerson. Mimi Emerson charges. Beautiful Superman punch, covers, hooks the leg. 1, but no. Bianca Belair there to spoil the pin. And Jade Cargill slowly making her way back to her feet here. Mimi Emerson charges, misses with the kick. Jade Cargill just a little too fast. Collar and elbow tie up. Jade Cargill has Mimi Emerson all the way up. Look at this. Another beautiful display of sheer power from Jade Cargill. Long stalling suplex. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've got Jet Williams battling out with Bianca Belair on the outside as Dynamite Jeannie Parker takes it all in from her spot near the corner. Jade slams Mimi's head down to the canvas. And Jade Cargill catches a jawbreaker from Mimi Emerson and a knee to the face. Goddess Mimi Emerson watches as Bianca Belair moves in on the tag. Jet Williams on the outside. Not going to be much help at the moment. Drives a knee into the head of Bianca Belair. Mimi Emerson quickly countered here by Bianca Belair, taken down to the canvas face first. Bianca Belair rounds Mimi Emerson up. Goes behind. Look at this. using the jaded move of her partner Jade Cargill. Bianca Belair into a heel hook stretch on Mimi Emerson. What a ladies tag team match, and I am sure American Powers over at Snarl watching this one closely, as they'll be facing Jade and Bianca very soon at Halloween Brawl. All the way up over the shoulders, slammed down to the canvas is Bianca Belair as Mimi Emerson steps out, and in comes Jet Williams on the tag. Bianca waiting patiently here, collar and elbow tie up, has Jet Williams up over the shoulders, slams her down to the mat. Now Bianca Belair with a beautiful moonsault on Jet Williams, turns her attention to Mimi Emerson for a moment, but turns it right back. And look at this, Jet Williams with a quick counter and a roll-up. One. Oh, that could have been interesting. Mimi Emerson comes in on the tag. Bianca Belair gets locked up, and whoa, look at this. What an axe kick takes Bianca Belair down to the mat. Goddess Mimi Emerson rounds her up. And here we go. Whoa, wicked kick to the head as Mimi covers and hooks the leg. One, but only one, as Jade Cargill comes in to save the day for her partner. As Mimi Emerson rains right hands on the head of Bianca Belair, follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Mimi Emerson, Goddess Mimi taking herself all the way up sky high. Here we go. She's going there, misses with the double boot stomp. Bianca Belair, quick to recover, running bulldog, takes Mimi Emerson down as Jade Cargill becomes the legal woman in this tag match. As the noise level in this crowd reaches a fever pitch as Jade Cargill sets Mimi Emerson up for the jaded, slams her face down, going for the cover. One, two, but no. Mimi Emerson getting the right shoulder up. Jade Cargill can't believe it, kicks Jet Williams down to the mat too. Now Jade Cargill trying to make her way out of the ring. Mimi Emerson says, oh no you don't. Slams her face down, inverse Russian leg sweep. Rounds Jade Cargill back up. Mimi Emerson charges, kicks her down to the canvas, rolls over, goes for the cover and hooks the leg here, but Bianca Belair there to save the pin before even a one count can be managed. Jeannie Parker, the women's world champion, trying to rally Jet Williams back into consciousness here as Mimi Emerson takes Bianca Belair down to the outside, starts raining right hands on the head of Jade Cargill, follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Jet Williams finally returning to her corner as Jade Cargill turns it around on Mimi Emerson. And now, Mimi Emerson slowly getting back to her feet, but too late. Jade Cargill right there, hard right hand, turns her around, but quickly countered by Mimi Emerson, who also goes behind, catches a counter, an elbow to the face. And now, Mimi Emerson about to catch the Jaded a second time. Unbelievable. And this could be it right here. One, but no. Jet Williams there to spoil the pin just as quickly as Bianca Belair for her partner. Jade Cargill pacing around Mimi Emerson, not knowing what to do next. Mimi Emerson in bad shape, gets to her feet. Jade Cargill rounds her up, escorts her to her team's corner, head first into the turnbuckle. But Bianca Belair with a cheap shot. And now Jade Cargill taking full advantage, has her all the way up again. And look at this, the power of Jade Cargill holding Mimi Emerson up there for a long, stalling vertical suplex that takes her right down to the mat yet again. Jade Cargill turns it over to Bianca Belair. Mimi Emerson laid out just about center ring as Bianca rebounds off the ropes. Beautiful splash right there. Did you see that? Mimi Emerson using the ropes to get back to her feet as Jade Cargill comes in on the tag. Out there on the apron is, here we go. Feet to the Bodran, hard right hands across the chest of Mimi Emerson. And she's not going to stop until Mimi Emerson collapses out there onto the floor. And there it is, as Jade Cargill turns her attention towards Jet Williams. Hangs Jet Williams off the top rope, and now she's on the outside on the floor. Jade Cargill tags in Bianca Belair. Mimi Emerson rolls herself back into the ring. Bianca goes behind, but quick counter from Mimi Emerson. They lock up. Bianca Belair into the far corner, catches a knee. And now Mimi Emerson putting the boots to the head of Bianca Belair. Rebounds off the ropes on a face wash that takes Bianca Belair down hard. Mimi Emerson asserting herself here against Bianca Belair. She makes her way all the way up to the top rope again. Here we go. Nails the double boot stomp that time. Bianca Belair in big trouble as Mimi goes for the cover. 1, 2, but Jade Cargill, like lightning, breaking up the pin. And now whips Jet Williams to the outside as Mimi Emerson rounds her up into a cradle position. Jade Cargill back into the turnbuckle and spun out onto the floor as Bianca Belair misses with her move. Inverted Russian leg sweep takes her down. Mimi Emerson covers. 1, 2, and whoa my! Bianca Belair powering out of that one just in the nick of time. As Mimi Emerson rounds Bianca Belair hard, right hand goes behind. Has her up over the shoulders, knee to the skull. Whoa my, here we go. Mimi covers. 1, 2, and almost. Jade Cargill wasn't going to be of much help. She's laid out on the canvas as well. Mimi Emerson rounds her up, hard right hand, spins Bianca Belair around. Bianca counters with an elbow. Has Mimi Emerson up over the shoulders. Look at this, doing a little exercise in here. Slams her down. Hard. Mimi Emerson might want to consider tagging Jet Williams in. She has taken quite a bit of punishment from both of these ladies. Bianca has Mimi up over the shoulders, slams her face down into the canvas, and Mimi is in bad shape here as Bianca goes for the cover and hooks a leg. But no, Jet Williams right there to spoil the pin. Jade Cargill catches an elbow. Bianca Belair whips Jet Williams to the apron and returns her attention to Goddess Mimi Emerson. Bianca deciding not to re-engage as she tags in Jade Cargill as Mimi Emerson slowly makes her way back to her feet. Jade Cargill locks up Mimi Emerson. Whip to the ropes and an elbow takes Mimi Emerson down as Jade Cargill turns her attention back to Jet Williams for a hot second. Jade Cargill engaged in a little showboating, but here comes Jet Williams on the tag. Jet Williams rounding Jade Cargill up upside down, and here we go into that tombstone stretch submission that Jet Williams has made very successful. Jade Cargill somehow manages to escape the hold without the aid of Bianca Belair, runs her down with a clothesline. Jade Cargill drops an elbow into the chest of Jet Williams. Jet Williams catches a Hurricane Rana and some hard right hands at the expense of Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill moves in, rolls the roper, goes for the cover. 1, 2, but no. Mimi Emerson there to break up the pin for her partner. And now it is absolute bedlam with all 4 ladies in the ring. Jade working on Jet. Mimi working on Bianca. Bianca whipped to the outside. Jade Cargill puts the Jaded on Mimi Emerson one more time. Basement dropkick takes Jade Cargill down as Jet Williams decides to go for a pin here. The referee finally sees it. 1, 2, 3, and whoa! What a match. Les Femmes Fatale win this one by pinfall over Jade and Bianca.
The time was 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Les Femmes Fatale.
Mimi Emerson, Jet Williams, engaging in a little post-match victory celebration with the Women's World Champ Dynamite Jeannie Parker as they chalk up a win over Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill on a match that you can only describe as having been spectacular.
That was amazeballs, you guys. So much back and forth, so many near falls. It really was anyone's match to win. But Jet Williams, like she's done a few times already, stepping up and taking charge of this one with Mimi Emerson. Momentarily taken down, scoring the 3-count pinfall on Jade.
More RWL Rage when we return.
Coming up, y'all, the RWL Legends Tag Team Championships defended tonight, with the Blonde Bombers, Pat Patterson and Ray Stevens, challenging Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA for the belts. Title match action on the way.
And here are the challengers, the legendary Pat Patterson and Ray the Crippler Stevens. The Blonde Bombers with a huge opportunity to take away the Legends Tag Team titles from Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA.
Dusty and Magnum will have to be on their guard just a little more than usual. Not only are the titles up for grabs, but everyone knows Patterson and Stevens aren't gonna respect the rule book here, especially with the titles within arm's reach.
And whoa man, have a look at Pat Patterson and Ray Stevens in top physical condition and primed for this Legends Tag Team title match. And here come the long reigning champions, the Legends Tag Team title holders, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA, and they have been holding on to those titles with both hands for quite some time now.
They've beaten a long list of opponents for the Legends Tag titles, but this will be their first clash with Patterson and Stevens. Should be an exciting one.
Very quickly before the introductions, a programming note for our fans, viewers, and subscribers. Immediately following this edition of RWL Rage will be a late edition of RWL Snarl. Again, that will be immediately following this edition of RWL Rage.
Who baby, the crowd in the building tonight, sure charged, primed and ready for this Legends Tag Titles match to set it off.
And so, without further ado, we turn it over to ring announcer Aria Mitchell for the introductions.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, is for the RWL Legends Tag Team Championships. The challengers, at a combined weight of 475 pounds, the team of Ray the Crippler Stevens and Pat Patterson, the Blonde Bombers. Their opponents, at a combined weight of 535 pounds, they are the reigning RWL Legends Tag Team Champions, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA.
A rousing response for the Legends Tag Team Champions Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA. Facing a serious challenge against Pat Patterson and Ray Stevens, who could very well walk out of here the new Legends Tag Team Champion.
Let's all kind of hope not.
It's going to be Pat Patterson and Dusty Rhodes starting us off in this Legends Tag title match as Willie Johnson rings the bell. Here we go. Dusty Rhodes with a kick to the midsection on Patterson. The Dream has Patterson up, but Patterson quick with the counter. Jumping neck breaker takes Dusty Rhodes down to the canvas. Patterson driving a knee into the head of the American Dream. Follows it up with a stomp, and Dusty Rhodes is on the canvas and in trouble as Pat Patterson really begins to open up here. Patterson forcing all of his weight right into the foot and against the stomach of the American Dream. Pat Patterson rounds Dusty Rhodes up, but look at this, Dusty Rhodes with a short arm clothesline that just as quickly takes Pat Patterson down. Patterson whipped to the ropes. Head-on collision with no result. Pat Patterson with a devastating right hand that just took the Dream down. Dusty Rhodes counters. Patterson counters. Dusty Rhodes in the corner. Dusty Rhodes counters. Kick to the midsection. And a knee to the head of Pat Patterson. The Dream squirts him towards their corner. Here comes Magnum TA on the tag. Again, the Legends Tag Team titles on the line here. Jawbreaker from Pat Patterson. Collar and elbow. Magnum shoving Patterson right back down again. Arm drag. Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA, long-standing Legends Tag Team Champions, with no desire to allow Patterson and Stevens to gain access to them. Magnum TA with Patterson up into a beautiful vertical suplex. Magnum with a leg drop right on the throat of Pat Patterson. Patterson counters with an uppercut. Now Pat Patterson with a headlock punch and an overhead right, and Pat Patterson just beating a tattoo on the back of Magnum TA, taking him down to the canvas. Patterson whips Magnum to his corner. And here comes Ray the Crippler Stevens on the tag. Look at this, winding up both arms, and whoa, slammed him into the turnbuckles upside down. Ray Stevens catches a kick to the midsection from Magnum TA. The Crippler, hard right hand, takes Magnum TA down to the mat. Stevens now proceeding to go to work on Magnum TA. Again, applying as much pressure as possible to the stomach of Magnum TA. Ray Stevens rounds Magnum up. Lines up that arm again. Magnum says, no you don't. Hard right hand backs Stevens off. Magnum TA. Catching some elbows from Ray Stevens. As Stevens moves in. Spinning neck breaker. Follows it up with a kick to the back. As Ray the Crippler Stevens starts beating a tattoo on the side of the head of Magnum TA. Stevens rounds Magnum up. Magnum with an elbow to the midsection. Tries for the belly-to-belly suplex, but Stevens turns it in on him. Hard overhand right takes Magnum down. And Ray Stevens whips Magnum into his corner. Running clothesline takes Magnum down like a chopped down tree. And Magnum quickly making the hot tag to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and here he comes. Bionic elbow right over the head of Ray Stevens. But Stevens whips Dusty to the corner. Dusty goes Olay one side. As Rhodes and Stevens start trading chops. Kick to the midsection from the American Dream. The bionic elbow fails to connect, but a knee to the midsection certainly does. And connects the second attempt with the bionic elbow. The American Dream. And a Dragon Sleeper here. Ray Stevens has the Dream up. Slams him down to the canvas. Dusty Rhodes delivers a jab. A hard left, whips Stevens to the ropes. But look at this, Ray Stevens with a quick reversal. Now Dusty Rhodes trying to come out of it. An elbow to the shoulder by Ray Stevens. Dusty Rhodes whipped to the corner. And again a quick evasion. Jumping Bulldog takes Ray Stevens face first down to the canvas. Dusty Rhodes countered quickly, slammed face first to the mat by Ray Stevens. Now Ray the Crippler Stevens whips Dusty Rhodes one more time into his team's corner. Dusty Rhodes again with a boot to the face, escaping the corner. Counters the Irish whip. Ray Stevens escapes the corner. Turns Dusty Rhodes around into that Dragon Sleeper again, and a hard right hand has busted open the American Dream. He is bleeding. Ray Stevens also bleeding, and this title match has definitely turned vicious. Back body drop for Ray Stevens. Quickly steps out, steps right back in. Dusty Rhodes talking trash. And here we go one more time. Swinging neckbreaker on the American Dream. And Ray Stevens might want to consider tagging in Pat Patterson at this point. He is bleeding badly. Short arm clothesline takes Ray Stevens down to the mat. Dusty Rhodes follows up with a series of stomps. A kick to the midsection. And another jumping bulldog. And Ray Stevens is laid out center ring. The American Dream follows it up with that elbow right to the chest of Ray Stevens. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. But no. Pat Patterson just in time. Now Dusty Rhodes stalking Ray the Crippler Stevens. The jab, the bionic elbow, and Stevens is down again. Dusty covers. 1, 2. 3, and that's all. Dusty and Magnum retaining the Legends Tag Team titles against Ray Stevens and Pat Patterson.
The time, 6 minutes and 28 seconds. Your winners, and still, your RWL Legends Tag Team Champions, Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA.
The American Dream and Magnum retaining the RWL Legends Tag Team Championships against game competition in Pat Patterson and Ray Stevens.
Hey, that one turned out to be even wilder than I expected. Patterson and Stevens gave the champs some pretty close shaves as it went along, and yeah, they did come really close. Close enough to be mad about it, but Dusty nailed the Crippler with the old bionic elbow, and that was all Dusty needed for the 1, 2, 3 to retain the belts. Those two could stay at the top of the heap for a real long time.
They keep performing like that, they sure will. Terrific title defense, again, by the Dream and Magnum.
Fans, there's still room on the schedule for a main event, and we've got it coming up. Joseph von Schmidt versus Stefan von Berger when we return. Time's come for our main event, and what a main event it is set to be as Deutschenhammer Josef von Schmidt sets to face the German technician, RWL Rage television champion Stefan von Berger, one-on-one in a non-title main event.
Two hometown boys mixing it up in Leipzig. The fans are going to be torn between these two.
That's kind of the way it worked out. Both our Vons, Von Schmidt and Von Berger, were on board for this match. And with it being a non-title match, Sylvia Strong was definitely relaxed about it.
Tonight's non-title Rage main event, scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 275 pounds, der Durchschnittler, Josef Von Schmidt.
After all, Von Berger will defend the Rage TV belt again fairly soon, and Josef Von Schmidt will be in title contention at Halloween Brawl. And so that gave us this little main event hometown showdown.
I've got to admit, Steve, I like the way you think.
Yeah, Herc, me too. This is a kick-ass main event.
Certainly will be. Josef Von Schmidt, Deutschenhammer, long-time 12-year veteran here with the company, multi-time champion, former world heavyweight champion, former Snarl television champion, former international champion, former tag team champion, need I go on? Josef Von Schmidt, definitely an impact player in RWL.
And his opponent, accompanied by Sylvia Strong, from Dresden, Germany, weighing in at 305 pounds, he is the reigning RWL Rage television champion, the German technician, Stefan Von Berger.
Sylvia Strong, escorting Stefan Von Berger, the Rage television champion, to the ring for this main event contest with Josef Von Schmidt, the German Hammer and the German technician in Liepzig, Germany. And even without the title on the line, what a main event we've got going here.
I know Josef Von Schmidt has the experience edge in this one, but Von Berger's really come into his own this year, and he's not going to be a pushover.
Oh, hushed silence falling over this crowd as this one gets ready to get underway. Referee Walt Rothburn sounds the bell. They come center ring, collar and elbow tie-up. Von Berger with the advantage right away. Head first into the buckle goes Von Schmidt. Now Von Berger driving knees into the midsection of the German Hammer. Oh, look at this. Stefan Von Berger rebounds off the ropes and face wash for Josef Von Schmidt. Von Berger drives a knee into the head of the German Hammer. Now Von Berger moving all the way up to the top rope very quickly. Double axe handle fails to connect. Von Schmidt taking advantage of the mistake. Collar and elbow tie-up. And here we go. Butterfly suplex. The German Hammer rounding up Von Schmidt. Suplex. Drives a knee into the head of Stefan Von Berger. Misses with that knee. And Von Berger, with a short arm clothesline, takes the German Hammer down to the canvas. Josef Von Schmidt with a kick to the head. Now stretching the arm of Von Berger. Von Schmidt measuring, nails him with that elbow right to the head. Von Schmidt with another package suplex. Now Josef Von Schmidt really beginning to put on the pressure on a down Stefan Von Berger. Double shot to the midsection. Von Berger's got him up over the shoulders, hangs him up off the top rope. Stefan Von Berger not mounting a great deal of offense here. Could be in some serious trouble. Flip over neck whip from Von Schmidt. And now Von Schmidt stretching the leg at Stefan Von Berger. Von Berger kicks him one, manages to get out. Von Schmidt quick with the counter and a couple of hard lefts, follows it up with a stomp. The German Hammer with a kick to the leg. Von Schmidt up on the middle rope. Von Berger slowly getting to his feet. And here we go. Double axe handle takes him down the canvas again. The German Hammer catches a kick from Von Berger. Von Berger pitches him out onto the apron. Von Berger with a and Zaguri takes Josef von Schmidt out onto the floor. The referee initiating the count here as Von Berger delivers a wicked kick. The Josef von Schmidt starts laying in with hard left hands on the German hammer on the outside. Von Berger with Von Schmidt up over the shoulders. Where's he going to go here? Head first into the apron goes Josef von Schmidt. Wicked kick to the leg. The German technician really beginning to apply pressure to Josef von Schmidt in retaliation for his earlier action. Kicks and stomps galore. And a basement dropkick to the back of the head for Josef von Schmidt. A series of short wicked kicks followed up by a wicked forearm. The German hammer taking a pummeling here right into the ring steps. As Von Berger gathers him up again. And hurls him halfway across town. Rolling himself back into the ring. And doing a little bit of showboating here. As Josef von Schmidt slowly begins to collect himself. Look at this. Von Berger breaking the count. Steps out of the outside again. But Von Schmidt catches another counter. Von Schmidt counters with a kick. And rolls Stefan Von Berger right back inside the ring. Von Schmidt taking his time about returning inside. And here he is. Collar and elbow. Has Von Berger up. Head first into the turnbuckle does the German technician. Von Schmidt driving a knee into the crook of his arm. Wound it up again slowly. Here we go, right back down, and here we go into a submission. No, look at this. A clover leaf and a surfboard and a stomp all in one. What a combination right there as Von Schmidt goes for the cover. 1, 2, and no. Stefan Von Berger still with the wherewithal to get out of the pin. Von Schmidt follows up with a stomp. And this match is going to continue. Brilliant screw from Stefan Von Berger. Von Berger rounds him up. Whoa, misses with that flying punch. Von Schmidt catches a kick to the midsection. Von Berger rebounds off and a clothesline to the back of the head. Now the German technician into a crossface on Josef von Schmidt. Von Schmidt might be able to make it to the ropes, possibly. Referee watching this one carefully. And Von Berger finally gets the hold broken. Von Schmidt escapes the hold. Von Berger back to his feet. Look at this quick counter from Stefan Von Berger. Von Schmidt with an uppercut takes him down the canvas, follows it up with a stomp. And he is bleeding. Stefan Von Berger is busted wide open. Guard for the crossface, but too close to the ropes. Von Schmidt goes for a cover instead. 1, 2. But no. Again, only a near fall. Josef von Schmidt beginning to become a bit frustrated. The German hammer with a double shot to the midsection. Whips Von Berger out onto the apron. Von Berger quick with the counter of his own. Brings himself, whoa, what a kick. Took Josef von Schmidt right down. Von Berger misses with the clothesline. He would have took his head off with that one. Von Berger whipped into the far corner. Josef von Schmidt makes his way up to the middle rope. And look at this, just hanging him from the middle. Oh, man. And down goes Stefan Von Berger. German hammer back in control of Stefan Von Berger. Stefan Von Berger taking a lot of punishment here. Flip over neck whip. And now Josef von Schmidt into a heel hook stretch on the German technician. This one has been a back and forth battle for sure. Von Schmidt all the way up to the top, drops the elbow right on the chest of Stefan Von Berger. Von Schmidt follows it up with another knee into the arm of Stefan Von Berger and drives an elbow right into his forehead, and he's already bleeding. Double shot to the midsection. A wicked slap that puts him up against the rope. But look at this. Over the top rope and out onto the floor goes Josef von Schmidt. Von Berger has him up over the shoulders. Woo, discus punch that takes him down the floor again. A little bit of a ground and pound situation here from the German technician. Von Berger making his way back inside. Josef von Schmidt still collecting himself. Von Berger slides back out, starts the count again. Hard shot to the midsection. Drives knees right into the gut of Josef von Schmidt. Von Schmidt counters with a kick to the head. Josef von Schmidt making his way back inside the ring. Begging Stefan von Berger to come on back inside. Hard overhand right. Von Berger counters with a shot. Rebounds off the ropes. Misses with the flying forearm. Josef von Schmidt locks him up. Double arm suplex up and over goes Stefan von Berger. Von Schmidt with a flip over neck whip. Now rounding up the German technician one more time here. Takes him back down to the canvas. Locks him up into that cloverleaf. Into the surfboard stretch. And a stomp to the back of the head. Whoa, he must have knocked Von Berger for a loop. Von Berger. Von Schmidt covers 1, 2, 3, and that's the end of that main event. Josef von Schmidt winning this one by pinfall.
The time of the fall, 8 minutes and 1 second. Your winner by pinfall, Josef von Schmidt.
Didn't see a lot of upset wins tonight, but this was definitely one of them. Josef von Schmidt was totally dialed in tonight, getting himself a pinfall win on the Rage TV champ. Lucky for Von Berger this was a non-title match, or this ending would have been a whole lot different in vibe.
Von Schmidt is determined to claw his way back to the championship ranks, and this win is one more step along that journey.
A solid and impressive win from the German Hammer, Josef von Schmidt, winning this main event tonight against Stefan von Berger. Fans, that is going to do it for this evening. That takes care of this week's RWL Rage. We remind you to stay tuned, as coming right up will be RWL Snarl with Tex Lynch, Wally Cardill, and Johnny Bianco. Until the next RWL Rage, this is Don Hickson on behalf of Steve Groves and Christy Ogilvie saying thanks for joining us, and we will see you at ringside next time.
This October, one man threatens to plunge the entire universe into darkness. Behind him an army, a cult of mindless but dedicated soldiers. On the other side, a coalition of the willing, ready to stand up and fight against this unspoken